you are a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 World Champion, a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 World Champion. But you're essentially like the 1% of Marvel players.
Yeah.
Like the 1% of 1%. What about the people, Justin? What about me? I'm like the inverse of that.
I think you should pick Ghost Rider.
Really?
Yeah, because literally, I think he's really good. I think.
Well, see, I mean, the guy's got a flaming skull and rides a motorcycle with a black leather jacket. Like, how could he be bad? He's number one, always winning the fashion game.
So I think the tag assist should be second. So your offense should be your first, because you want to land the hit first, right? So let's say you land the hit, you finish your combo into a super, and then you tag in and you use your support character to set up shot. So let's say I do a combo like this, go to super. So now I have 3 orbs, right? You know, so I can set up shot. Everyone will probably get destroyed by tag, because the only reason why is because tag is a hit. So let's say if I jump over you, see that you would think that's a cross up, because you see how your character turns around, but it's a fake cross up. It's not a cross up.
Fake cross up.
So time is really good for the people that like to play the keep away, because you have it's an air dash. It's a mobility option. So it gives characters that don't have a air dash now an air dash. Let's say you activate, right? They're in this box. They can only jump out. They can't jump out. They have to stay in this box. So if you try to jump out, you cannot pass this. Like, there's a ceiling, left, right, down. You stay in this box. Think about it. That's cheap. So now Soul, what's really good about Soul is the storm. So now in old games, the character usually just disappears. But Ryu's just chilling in the background.
He's not dead.
He's not dead. So when you activate it, he comes back to life. And you can control both.
What?
Yeah, you can control both. See, I'm controlling both. We're doing the supers at the same time. This is a feature from Marvel vs. Capcom 1. That's level 3.
It's strangely satisfying.
You're just looking at it like, wait.
There's no sort of, destruction. It's almost like a reverse raging demon where you just like look at this dude. And then... All right, welcome back, everybody, to Excellent Adventures. My name is Gootecks.
My name is Justin Wong.
Justin, it's been a hot minute since you've been here on the couch.
Yeah, actually, last time was Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of long ago.
We've actually never had you on for Street Fighter 5. And that streak will continue today. Because we're going to change directions. We have heard your feedback, your comments, your issues, your concerns, and we said, okay, fine. Why don't we just play Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite instead? How about that?
When's Marvel? Here it is. It's time.
Did you ever think when you were a young boy playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in Brooklyn that you would ever see the day where you would essentially be playing Marvel on a world stage for thousands or hundreds or gazillions of dollars, fame and fortune?
It's actually kind of crazy, because when you think about just the Marvel history, you don't really think of it as like big money tournaments. Usually it's all grassroots, and like even like with Evo Prize Pool, it was all like a pot entry, right? There was no like really big pop bonus in there, right? No
Yeah, who was gonna
100K,
put in for that?
nothing, right? So it was all like literally passion from the hardcore players that really enjoyed playing Marvel. So it's actually kind of cool just to even play this game and have this game actually out. Like we don't even know if there's gonna be a Pro Tour or anything.
I would, my sources, my anonymous sources have informed me that there will probably be a Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite presence on the Capcom Pro Tour.
Okay, I mean, I'm down. I've already been really going really crazy just playing the game.
Really?
Yeah, it's just been such a blast so far. Just staying in training mode, playing versus with Marn and Flash, and like legit just going really crazy with it.
Okay, but this is the thing. You are a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 World Champion, a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 World Champion. But you're essentially like the 1% of Marvel players.
Yeah.
Like the 1% of 1%. What about the people, Justin? What about me? I'm like the inverse of that.
So the crazy part is that a lot of people that I grew up with and also started playing just Street Fighter in general, they always had a hard time picking up Marvel because it is a different beast. Like it's legit, like kind of like night and day. Like if you think about playing Street Fighter and you're playing, let's say for example, Smash Brothers, it's kind of like that.
Yes,
it's definitely like that.
I feel out of my element. So we wanted to bring you in today to help me and the people grasp some of the concepts of Marvel because I've struggled for. We've launched so many failed attempts, you know, at Gootecks playing Marvel and just botched it, just ruined, just messed it up every single time. Please help me.
Well, good thing is this game's a bit simpler than Marvel 3.
How do you figure?
Because one, there's 2 characters.
Okay.
There's also no assists, so you don't have to worry about 2 assists. There's also no DHCs. So DHC means delayed hyper combo, and then you transfer to the other character coming with another super.
They took that out. That was like my favorite part.
Yeah. So they took it out, but they replaced it with a safer mechanic called like tag switch. So you know how sometimes when people in Marvel 2, Marvel 3, when they tag, they get punished. So a lot of people's like, damn, you know, how can I get my first character out? I don't want him to die, but I don't want my second character to get injured.
Right.
Now they have a button, literally you just tag switch at any given point. It's literally this, I guess it's R1. Yeah, R1. And you could just tag out any time and your character will come in and pretty much you can continue your offense. But let's not get into that. That's just like one of the things that they add as new mechanics. Because when it comes to Marvel games, they're never the same.
Yeah.
Marvel 1, they had like 2 characters come in at the same time and just go crazy with supers. Marvel 2's like infinite amount of assist. Marvel 3, X Factor. And then Marvel Infinite, they have gems. They have a use for a gem called they call it Surge, which is, I consider like the V skill of the game, where it brings up like the unique attack. And so each gem, there's 6 gems. So
and
you
that's
choose.
light and heavy punch?
So it's the art, I just used R2.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're a cheater now.
I just button map it.
Okay.
You know, I button map it.
Wait, okay, can you go to controller settings?
Yeah, let's go to controller settings.
Is this by default?
Yeah, it's default. See?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm old and lazy, and when I play Street Fighter V, I use all 8 buttons.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's any use for, like, what is all this stuff?
I think if you want to use all 8 buttons, you should definitely use light and heavy punch.
Okay.
So let's button map light and heavy punch.
Okay, I like where this is going.
And also let's activate Infinity Storm, which is your X factor, your V trigger.
Okay.
And let's put it into L2.
Okay.
So now, oops, I messed up. Okay, so now we go here and go back. So when you hit L1, you get a dash. So instead of doing forward or hitting 2 punches, that's like the manual command, you can just hit 1 button and you get a dash. So it's like having like the punch times 3, right? In Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5, and you kind of just use EX moves really easy with just 1 button.
Yes.
So then the Infinity Storm is the V trigger, the X factor, the comeback mechanic of the game.
Okay.
Where you have to hit the tag and the gem at the same time to activate like a storm, where it turns the whole screen all crazy. All right.
Okay, so I can only do that when the gem is fully.
Like past this little white check mark right there. That's the
okay.
checkpoint.
Got it.
Right.
So it's kind of like
It's like
Ultra.
Yeah, it's like Street Fighter 4, the
Level
Ultra
1,
meter.
Level 2 Ultra.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Now how does it build?
it builds when you're getting hit. So it's pretty much the same thing as Street Fighter 4.
Got it.
Right? So now you button map it to L2, so you can just hit it one button. So there'll be no input errors sometimes. Because sometimes you might get an input error tapping 2 buttons at the same time, right?
Right. Yes. I don't.
Yeah.
I try to reduce the amount of things that can go wrong in my life.
Yeah. So each gem is different. There's 6 gems, right? Power, obviously the name gives you more power, right? More power, more
Do we
damage.
know how much? Or
I actually don't know the amount, but it's a lot.
any sort of like combo extender possibility?
Yeah,
Or?
so if you do power, like you get pretty much like a good amount of like juggle points. So you could do,
Oh, you get extra juggle points.
yeah, you get extra juggle points. So like you see how they're bouncing? They keep
And
bouncing
what
up.
is a juggle point?
So there's 3 juggle points in this game.
How do you even know that?
I played a lot today.
Okay.
So there's one, you see how you sweep them, right? And you could pick them up with an OTG.
Off the ground?
Yeah, off the ground. So that's 1 juggle point. The second one is the wall bounce. So that's a wall bounce. And the third one is a ground bounce, where the ground bounce would be, for example, like this combo. You see how they bounce up like that? And you could pick them up again. So you could combo up to 3 times. Every character could do it. In Marvel 3, it was very character specific.
Every character can do one of the 3 juggles?
Yeah, so they could do all 3.
Oh, okay. Every character now in Infinite can do a OTG, a wall bounce, and a ground bounce in the same combo.
Yes.
But before that used to be character specific in Marvel 3.
Yeah, before it used to be character specific. So for example, like if you played Marvel 3 and you played Doctor Doom, you know the Doctor Doom combo in the corner, foot dive, pick him up, boom, boom, boom,
it's really
right?
hard.
Not every character had that.
Right, that was part of what made Doom so strong.
Yeah, so now every character in this game has that. So it kind of, they try to balance the playing field where it gives everyone the same tools to do combo extenders.
How do you feel about that?
Well, no matter what, even though week 1, month 1 will be the same combos, right? Boom, 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 air combo, same thing. It's all the same, but every character has different moves. So the combos are still gonna look different.
Okay.
Because if you do, let's say, Ryu's combo, right? It'll look like that. Like that's like the standard combo that everyone will probably learn like literally in the first week.
That's the standard Magic series.
Yeah, it's literally like the easy combo version. Right?
Oh, okay.
The standard Magic series. And then people pick them up, right? And then do it again.
Okay, so and so for those that didn't, I did go to Marvel class one day, and I learned about the Magic series, which used to be like just being able to chain lights into mediums and heavies.
So in this game, every character has Magic series.
Okay.
So
Is it always the same?
yeah, so you start from light punch, to light kick, to heavy punch, to heavy kick. So it'll always be like a nice, easy forward combo.
Okay.
So you kind of want to use a rhythm to do this, and then from that you can go into many different sequences. So obviously, the universal launch in the game is crouching heavy punch. So you always do that. That's your 5-hit combo right there, and you tap up, and it'll super jump automatically.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh no! Hold on. Let's reset. Whoa.
I changed it to command list.
Oh.
Yeah, so just
See, that's.
yeah, there you go. Go restart. Yeah, and then hit it.
Okay, so what we did for those of you guys that aren't, we went to shortcut settings and then we set the setting to restart so that when you press the PS4 controller, the touchpad, it'll just restart so that we can save some time.
Yep.
Okay, so if you're looking carefully at the inputs, what you might notice, which I found out yesterday just through my own adventures in mission mode, that when you do the launcher, you don't even have to press up.
Oh yeah, that's the default, but you could turn it off.
Why would you want to turn that off?
I personally would turn it off at high level.
Why?
Because what if you want to do a different combo? So there's another feature in this game where they added a new mechanic.
Okay.
It might be a little complicated. It's called they added a hop jump. So you do down, up, down, and you hop jump like that. So
That?
yeah, that's a hop jump. So if
Okay, this is a regular
jump, and then
this is a super jump.
Yep.
And then this is a hop jump.
Yeah.
Nope, wait, hold on.
you'll see it. Yeah, that's a hop jump. So they added that.
That wasn't in the movement tutorial.
I don't know where that come from, but it was definitely, they just added that.
Okay, so how do I turn off the auto jump?
So go to controller settings,
See, this is the type of stuff where I'm.
go to control options, and you could turn off all this stuff. So I turn off everything. I also turn off easy hyper combo, but people that starts the game should not turn it off easy hyper combo. Or easy hyper combo and auto combo. I would leave those on if you're like a complete beginner. Because you get to do a combo just off of jabs.
I may be an auto combo monster now. So, but I see why you might not want auto super jump on. Okay, let's. You know what? We're gonna be men today, Justin.
No, because the reason why you want to turn off auto combos is because your standing jab is definitely one of the anti-airs in the game. So you could chain it. So think of it as like after like a couple hits, you're able to see it and I can hit confirm. You understand?
As an anti-air?
Yeah.
So I could they're jumping. It's
They're like, let's say someone air dashes, like flies at you, and you just stand jab, and you hit them.
and then combo.
Yeah. See,
but if you had auto combo on,
it will do the game's combos, and it will do no damage. But because we're just starting out, it's okay to have it on. I'm just saying for like if you're like a tournament player, you're ready to go in tournaments, ready to go compete in your first tournament, I would put it off.
Okay. All right. I'll just play with it off then. Okay. All right. Oh. That's actually not that much harder.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. All right. See, this is the stuff. This is the stuff that I think is important because I would not have known that.
Yeah. So then also what you want to remember also is like obviously this is the day one combo, but when you want to experiment, you can also pick them up because that's a ground bounce right there. Anytime you end the air combo, it's always considered a ground bounce. It will never change. The only time it will change is if you do the same combo the second time, it will be a knockdown because if you
already used it once.
You already used it once. You can only use it once, twice.
You can only use the ground bounce.
Wall bounce and OTG once.
Got it. Okay.
So you only have 3 extenders.
Okay.
Because if you try to repeat the same process, it won't function the way you want it to function.
Okay.
So for example, like let's say power, this is a guarantee wall bounce, right?
If you wall bounced again,
no, they'll flip out like crazy.
Right. Okay. And that's the end. So you could do it twice, but essentially, if you hit the wall bounce, then you would need to do some sort of launcher that ended in a ground bounce.
Yes.
And then maybe you could do like an OTG.
There you go.
And then finish it with a
super.
None of that is obvious.
It's not obvious. It is not obvious. It's one of those things where it's pretty much trial and error. Like,
okay, I mean, you've been playing. I know you cracked out on this yesterday and today. Was this something that you had a conversation about with like other people, or was this something that you just kind of like figured out on your own?
It's kind of from all the like the videos that you see from like E3, PAX. A lot of people from Europe had a lot of footage as well, like from Tyrant, Killer Kai.
You've been studying it.
I mean, the world of social media, Twitter, like it's gonna be there, right? So I'm there watching. I'm there looking at all the information, and that helped me kind of understand the game a bit more.
Without even having to play it.
Yeah, because when I first played it, I was completely lost. I was literally doing all combos just like this.
Like E3?
Yeah, like this. And this was my combo. Like that was the combos I was doing. Like just like standard, boom, boom, like really basic and not using my special moves because obviously special moves are very important. Like I didn't even know Ryu had this.
What is that?
It's a beam.
He just charges that?
Yeah, if you hold it.
That's not canon. This breaks the lore. Wait, so he's got like an Iron Man.
It's like a unibeam. It's like an ice beam.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, good old Iceman. Where's that guy at now? Oh,
Fox has it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if this game sells well, there's it's going to be a Fox X-Men Season 2
Yeah.
DLC. So if you want to see that, then you should probably buy this game. Personally, I miss those characters.
Yeah, so every move has a different function. So like obviously like this, that counts as a OTG.
Oh, that OTGs.
Yeah, so when you do this, they stay on the ground and you can dash and chase them.
It seems kind of far though.
Yeah, it's actually pretty far. See, so like it hits.
So you actually have quite a long time though.
Yeah, you have a long time. He stays down there for a real long time.
But
That's why you have your dash right there. So you kind of chase him.
does the opponent, when you get knocked down like that, have any sort of like recovery option?
No, they have to take it.
Oh, okay. So you just have. Okay. So how would what would be the best way to like train and learn that timing?
So when you do, let's say if you button map, you have this button. When you tap down, it cancels your dash animation.
Okay.
So then you could consistently do it. So you have to like kind of like time it, you know?
Right. Because if you do it too fast, then
Yeah, if you do it too fast, you get this move. So you want to do it like this speed.
okay. Is there like a training mode setting for setting the dummy to? Okay, so there's like no back roll, no.
There's back roll. I think there's back roll. Like, oh, you mean like after a combo?
Yeah.
Yeah, after you do you use all your actions, then anytime you perform that action. So let's say I did this combo right here, like this normal combo. I try to do another ground bounce right here. It does not gonna let me. They can choose a roll from that.
Got it. And they could roll back.
They could roll back, forward, or neutral.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's very like. You also have to kind of guess. So let's say most people will probably roll forward because if they got hit in the corner, they would want to escape the corner.
Yeah.
You know, so that's kind of like something you want to remember as well. But overall, like as long as you just learn the combos first, like it's learning the combos is the most important part in just learning how to play this game.
Learning the idea of
So like
OTG, wall bounce, and ground bounce in one combo.
Because in like Street Fighter, let's say in Street Fighter 5, you have characters that can like, you know, poke, zone, so you don't have to think about it too much, like Hadouken, oh, they jump anti-air, you know, stuff like that, right? But this game, it's really about just getting in your face and kind of continuing the pressure, like constant like button like sequences.
Right.
So because this game is like more linear than Marvel 3, not many characters have like a lot of air mobility movements. So they took out a lot of like Marvel 3 options where people could just kind of like zoom everywhere. You can't do that anymore.
Like the Magneto and
they took that out. Yeah, they took that out. So more people will have to fight like from this angle, like the ground, or like a little like a jump height right here. So you could kind of like, that's why the standing jab is really important, because since it hits in an upward position, you can kind of start your attack with a dash and just start like that. A lot of times people will get hit by that.
Okay. So then when the game starts, what are some of the things that you think about?
So when the game starts in this game, you can kind of walk towards them.
Yeah, because you're gonna be like
right here. So I usually use my gem to back me up. So
your power gem, or
like gem, like this, like the V skill, right? Because when you use this, this is more of like a get off of me move.
As soon as the round starts.
So I would just kind of like abuse it. Or if I have like reality, which is like the homing fireball, I would jump and press it, and then the homing fireball will help me
to create space.
To create offense. Because since there's no assist in the game, everyone usually relies on assist, right? Marvel 3, you had the Doctor Doom missiles. Right. Marvel 2, you had like the Captain Commando. This game, you don't have that. So you kind of have to really rely on using your gem as your support to help you create more aggressive options. Because each gem has, I would say it's a very neutral move, right? So I wish I could pick gems in the training mode.
Okay. Let's save gems for next time, and then we'll recircle back and talk about the gems because I feel like it's a pretty deep rabbit hole.
It is a deep rabbit hole, but I mean, there's definitely really good beginner gems. Like, don't worry, you can really kind of abuse beginner gems and make people kind of rage quit a little bit just because how good it is.
Okay, well, so let's recap. Number one, turn off auto everything if you've considered yourself to be like
if you know how to do combos,
turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off. But if you don't know how to do combos, I would definitely suggest to leave it on.
Okay, and then the second thing is that each combo can contain one OTG, one ground bounce, and one wall bounce.
Yes.
And you should set your 8th buttons or your button macros to dash, which is light and heavy punch, and then the what is the?
They call it the Infinity Storm.
Infinity Storm.
Yes.
So that there's no execution issues, and then the Magic Series, light punch, light kick, heavy punch, heavy kick, launcher.
And the launcher is down heavy punch.
And the launcher is down heavy
Universal for every character.
Okay. And then finally, to start the round, you like to create space by either using Power Stone as a get off me or Reality Stone to jump back and then put the ball out there and then play neutral.
Yeah, but every gem can pretty much do that in a specific way depending on the characters. Like each character, you will probably use a specific gem because they are suited better.
Okay. All right. I think we got everything. I think that was a pretty good recap. Justin, thank you so much.
No problem.
We're gonna take a break and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna dive deep into these gems. So thanks for watching. See you later. All right, guys, that about wraps it up for this episode. If you like what you see, please do us a favor, hit the like button, leave a comment, let us know what you think. Hit the subscribe button to follow us here on YouTube and hit that little bell next to it if you're not quite sure what that does. It lets us go deep into your phone when we have a new episode. And if you want to check out new episodes of this show, as well as a slew of other content that we have coming down the pipe, from the reads, the recipe, excellent adventures, cross-counter training, all kinds of good stuff, all you gotta do is go to crosscounter.tv and use coupon code INFINITE to get a free special something. Justin Wong, where do people go for more Justin Wong?
You go to twitter.com/jwong with 3 Gs, and pretty much I'll be at every tournament possible because that's my life, just traveling around like the World Warrior, going on. I'll be in New York this weekend, and I'll be in Taiwan, Cali, wherever I need to be, I'll be there.
All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time to come down here. Follow this man as he destroys people in this game and many others all around the world. Thanks for watching. See you later.